I really don't understand the point of sports games. All a lot of my friends, not all of my friends, but a lot of my friends play sports games, and I never understood why. Like, why play the sports game when you can just go outside and play the sport? I mean, why play NBA 2K12 when you could just go down the street at the park and play with some random people, socialize. Like, I mean, really, what is the difference? Because you are playing with a random person online, except you could actually just go outside and play the sport instead of just playing the sport in a video game. It doesn't really make sense to me. And every single year the game is the same. Of course, it's the same because sports are always the same. But there's never anything new to these games, and I feel like ultimately you're just wasting your money. Why spend $60 on a FIFA title when you can spend like $15 on a soccer ball? Like it honestly perplexes me a lot, and I'm just gonna keep tongue twisting myself here and fucking being a little bit of an idiot because I am just gonna we're trying something new. We're trying something new. I'm just gonna play games and I'm just gonna talk about the things that I like and the things that I don't like, just on camera, like very unedited. And yeah, but today we're just talking about the sports game shit, like I was just saying, sports games. Why the fuck? Come on, bro. Sometimes I'll be sitting in my Discord waiting for the homies to get on like an actual game, but they'll be playing MLB The Show, and I know some of you guys are watching this right now. Come on, dog. Why are you hitting a ball with a stick in a game, man? I can't judge everybody. Like, those games are probably fun for sports fans. Of course they're gonna be fun for sports fans. I understand that, but from an outside perspective, from somebody who likes sports but doesn't really, I enjoy sports to an extent. I'm not a big fan of like all the sports and stuff, of course. And a person like me who's just not super into sports obviously is not going to enjoy a sports game. Like, but I have played my fair share of sports games in the past. I've played Madden. I did play FIFA, and honestly, I fucking hate FIFA. I hate FIFA. FIFA fucking sucks. Like, it's such a bad game. Why I don't understand. I could go on a rant about why I think it's a bad game, but I don't think that's what I'm here to do. I think I'm just here to incoherently rant about why I just don't like sports games in general. They make no sense to me. I don't understand why you need to spend $60 on a title, possibly 70, and then for just 1 year, you have all these microtransactions in these games and you spend all this money on this game, but it's only, really valuable for 1 year. So what are you really buying? Oh, you're not kind of like wasting your money on maybe these like fantasy fucking leagues inside of Madden or whatever the fuck they do. All I know is that I've played Madden before, and I remember that people were spending mad money to unlock some kind of like cards for players that you can use on your little fantasy team that you can play as online and stuff like that. I'm sure like that's been implemented into plenty other sports titles like that, and there's all these microtransactions, but they're only valuable for 1 year, and that's why I'm like, what the actual fuck are you spending your money on, my mouth? And like, oh my god, just fucking tongue slipped myself again. Whatever the fuck. But I just don't understand why you would spend that much money on a sports game that and it's only valuable for really 1 year. It's kind of ultimately just a waste of money and time because you're putting work into this game and not really getting anything out of it besides like maybe 20 minutes of enjoyment, an hour of enjoyment with the boys, playing a sports game. But why if you why sit down and play a sports game with your homies when you could just go outside in person with the homies and play the sport? It just, you get exercise, you get your socialization in, you get some sun, and you get to see, the outside world a little bit more, like you were when you were a kid when you went outside and like did shit all the time. Like, that's why I guess I don't like sports games, because like if I'm feeling in the mood for basketball, I'm gonna go play basketball. I'm not gonna go, oh man, I really want to jam out on some basketball right now, but like I don't have $60 for NBA. I better scrap $60 together, go and spend $60 on this fucking fat ass title, and then I'm gonna play this game for maybe like 3 hours and I'm good. And then I'll play it again tomorrow so I can like rank up in my online league. Why? Like, why? I don't understand. But I guess you could really say why. What is the point to playing any game? It's not really a really good or sound or coherent argument. I'm not even trying to make a good point. I'm simply here to just express my feelings towards sports games, and I think I've made that point that I just simply don't like them. And I think they're silly, and I think it's a waste of time and money, to be honest. But if you play sports games, that's good for you. That's cool. If you enjoy a certain type of game, I'm not going to judge you. Gamers are gamers. Like you can like whatever you want. I'm not going to really judge you that hard. I'm just expressing why I personally don't like sports games. I just don't understand them. I don't understand like the I just don't understand why people play them. I just like I've already said it a couple times. Why play the game when you can play the actual sport? It just makes no sense to me. It seems like a waste of time. And these games are, they never really improve upon themselves each year. I've always heard that, these games kind of just do the same thing every year, but somehow they manage to make it worse every single year. I don't know if that's true for every sports game, but I've heard that about Madden, that's for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got about this. That's it. That's what I did. That's what I came on here today to do. Is just, yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for thanks for listening. My Yeah. Bye.